Hi guys, and good evening. Right now I'm in front of this waterfall wall, which is interesting to touch. It's actually really cold outside right now, but Brennan is actually inside right over there. We're going to Bento tonight, which is one of our favorite places to get some delicious sushi and poke bowls and those kinds of things. We're gonna go to a movie later on tonight, I think over at Disney Springs, but we wanted to start over here at Bento because we just love sushi, even on a really cold night. But I'm gonna go inside because she's waiting for me right now. All right, so we are inside Bento right now. This is kind of one of the more popular choices to do, is to build a poke bowl where you have a protein, you have a base, in addition, toppings, sauces. They also have a lot of these classic and signature rolls here that are really, really good. And this is kind of Brennan and my place to kind of come for sushi. It's delicious. All right, so this is my poke bowl. I got myself some brown rice with some crab, some tempura flakes, pineapple, and cream cheese and carrots. And this is my special Mexican roll. And then Brennan's here. Hi, Brennan.
Hi.
A little bit blurry. You just dug right into it, but you got 2 rolls, right?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Teriyaki chicken.
Yeah? Ooh, that looks good.
And then like a hot lava, which is just crab, a scallop, and chicken tempura.
All right, it's really cold, but we're done with Bento. Getting back in the car, or getting in the car, I guess, and we're heading to Disney Springs to watch Ralph Breaks the Internet. Woo, Brennan, it is cold tonight.
I'm a little underprepared.
I don't know, I like it. I love that it is getting cold this time of year, even though it's kind of a cold front. I think that was just kind of brought in by a shower yesterday.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go see Ralph Breaks the Internet, which I'm excited about. We have about 30 minutes to make it, which hopefully we will, because we're here on a weekday, and I don't know how popular this movie is because it's been out for at least a little bit. But yay, Ralph Breaks the Internet. We love WreckIt Ralph so much. We went as Ralph and Fix-It Felix too. I guess Nikki's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Alright, so we made it to the AMC here at Disney Springs. Are you excited for this, Brennan?
Yeah, I want a picture of that one.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. And there's a little Vanellope. There's like a straight up statue of Vanellope right here. This is awesome. And then there's a photo up right here of Ralph Breaks the Internet, WreckIt Ralph 2. And there's Ralph right here holding this Wi-Fi signal. Doesn't look too pleased about it. And there's Vanellope down there holding a very full Wi-Fi signal. I want to get a picture in front of this. This is cool. All right, this is it, Brennan. We're about to see WreckIt Ralph 2. We've been waiting so long for this. This is one of our favorite movies. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
You're excited? Fix-It Felix. I hope he steals the movie. All right, so we are at the very, very top of the theater because that is Brennan's favorite place to sit, at the very top, which I'm coming around to. All right, so hello. That was an interesting jump cut. This video is gonna be really weird, and I'm sorry about that. Brennan and I watched WreckIt Ralph, Ralph Breaks the Internet a couple of nights ago, but then we didn't really follow up with it. We didn't like have a review or anything to say about it. We just kind of watched it, and that was it. But now we're here back at Disney Springs, so this is gonna be kind of like a Disney Springs video, at least, even though it's gonna be split up into like 2 parts, because tonight we're gonna go eat some more food, and then we're gonna go to another movie. So it's gonna be like the same thing but twice in a video to make it a little bit more longer maybe and more linear with that kind of concept. As far as Ralph Breaks the Internet, I loved it. WreckIt Ralph is like my favorite. Fix-It Felix, wait, what was that? Fix-It Felix is like my man. He's like my bro. He wasn't really in this movie as much as like I wanted him to be, but you know, can't have too much of a good thing, so I'm kind of okay with that. But as far as Ralph Breaks the Internet, I thought it was great. All the jokes, they just landed. It was very relatable, I guess, and then just like the humor, the climate that kind of presented in that movie was just, it was very well done. What'd you think?
I loved WreckIt Ralph. I thought that it was, okay, so I thought it was great. And I know that a lot of people were feeling some kind of way about it. Like it was that sequel feel that a lot of people don't like, but I truly loved WreckIt Ralph, so this movie was more of like a fan service feel to me, which is why I loved it. I laughed so hard. I had a genuine fun time watching this movie, and that is just like what makes a good movie.
Exactly, like everybody wanted a sequel as a follow-up story to the original, and that's what this movie was. It was a sequel to the original. Like originals people like more because it's the introduction of the story and the characters, and you just can't top that story. but I don't know, it just did such a good job. The budget was just so through the roof on this movie that they just did the best that they could possibly do with it, and I think that they did a really good job. I love these characters so much, and the message that they kind of like put in there too, kind of about friendship, I guess. It was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh, that's a hard word. If you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. But tonight, we're gonna go watch the other movie that we've really been wanting to watch, which is
Fantastic Beasts. The
Crimes of Grindelwald. So I think that's the actual title. But okay, we're gonna have a great night tonight. We're gonna go get some dinner, and then, well, I think we're gonna go get our tickets first, and then we're gonna go get dinner, and then we're gonna go watch that movie. Maybe, hopefully, put in a review at the end of this. This video is all over the place, and we've already been in Magic Kingdom today, so you're gonna kind of see this before our trip to Magic Kingdom. So the chronology, this whole video experience is already a little bit out of whack, but I don't know, I'm excited. I got a new shirt, look at it. This is the one that I've been like seeing at like, you know, Disney Springs, the Disney store, and the Emporium, and being like, I like that shirt, I got it.
I apologize, Roy is on some other level right now.
I'm ready for my Fantastic Beasts, and I'm just cruising on my Ralph.
I'm ready for my fantastic pizza.
We're gonna go have some pizza at Maria and Enzo's.
I think.
I hope. So we just came down the stairs right there. This is Splitsville right here, which we actually were considering going to have dinner because they have really good sushi in there, but we are gonna go grab our tickets over here at AMC and then go have some pizza because, I don't know, I'm feeling some pizza. What about you?
My Instagram says pizza.
Oh yeah, you ran a poll on your Instagram that said either pizza or Splitsville, and they voted pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, let's let strangers decide what we eat.
Okay,
Yay!
well, also my taste buds really wanted pizza too, so everyone was right.
All right, so we have our tickets for the Fantastic Beasts show that's, I guess, like about an hour from now, and we're over here by the food trucks, and these deer over here are really pretty, really funny. You pointed out something about this deer, right?
Yeah, he's so dramatic. It's me waiting for you to vlog something.
I'm sorry.
Started over 10 different times.
Sometimes I have to start over because I just trip over myself. But are you ready for some dinner?
I'm very ready.
Okay.
Pizza.
Pizza! Okay, so right now we are in the Disney style store, and this is really cool because these are most of the princesses. I don't think the Frozen sisters are in here for some reason, but the sweaters and the shirts that they wear in Ralph Breaks the Internet are here at the Disney style store. So this is, I guess, Tiana's. This is Belle's. That one says Nap Queen. I guess that's gonna be, where is she? Aurora's. Yeah, so this one is Ariel's. Again, this one's Aurora's. Let's see. This is just a Ralph Breaks the Internet shirt right here. This is Pocahontas's. What was that one? The pink one?
I don't think it was anybody's.
Is it not? Oh, that one's this one. Okay. But then over here, I think that's Elsa's, and then this is Snow White's. That is so cool. All right, let's get some dinner. All right, we tried to come here last time, but we were just kind of feeling Blaze just a little bit more, but tonight I think we are committed and ready to give this a try, which I'm pretty excited about. The portions look pretty good here. That looks good. So Brennan and I are sitting right here. Hi, Brennan. But I wanted to show off their Christmas tree in here because they have a little pizza on their Christmas tree. And then a pizza cup. And they got some spoons. And this is great. This is my kind of Christmas tree. All right, so I just got the pepperoni, but good Lord, this is a monstrous piece of pizza. They did give me 2 plates for it. And then you got the 4 cheese? Okay. This is like very thin, but this is still a lot of pizza. And then both of these together were pretty much the price of 1 pizza over at Blaze. So I guess you kind of do get your money's worth here.
Goodness gracious.
There's no way to eat that with good etiquette. But it's very good. Wow. How's yours?
Mine's really good.
So I'll be honest, I kind of wanted a calzone, but then I kind of folded my pizza in on itself. And now I got myself a calzone. You jealous?
No, mine's pretty good.
Oh man.
I love thick crust pizza.
Yeah, you do.
Something weird.
I didn't mean to make that weird. All right, so we are all done with dinner, and now we are traversing across to the other side of Disney Springs in search of this. This is a WreckIt Ralph sundae that we can find over at the Marketplace Snacks area, which I think is over by Ghirardelli. All right, so we're over by the Lego store. There's the World of Disney over there.
Dragon in the background.
There's that guy. That's kind of cool.
Are you all ready though?
And I think the Marketplace Snacks is over by Ghirardelli. So this is it, Marketplace Snacks, but unfortunately they don't have it anymore, which makes me so sad. Look at this thing. It was Vanellope's car with like a giant just banana split, whatever that was on top. Man, that would have been so good. Probably would have been kind of expensive, so maybe that's a good thing. But I do want to get some sort of a dessert. Are you feeling anything in particular? I know you like sprinkles. We got Ghirardelli right over here. We'll find out. We'll talk, and then we'll let everybody know. Wow, World of Disney looks really decked out for the holidays in there. So the plan, I think we're gonna go back and try this new to us bakery called Moretz, I think is what Brennan said the name of it was, but we're gonna try to get something in there, maybe like akin to sprinkles. Here we are, Moretz. This place is a little bit more on the fancy side, so I don't think I've ever gotten anything here personally, but it does have really good stuff in there. So there's some cheesecake, they have some mousse over here. They have these really intricate looking cakes, which I think we're gonna get one of these. I think we're gonna get this petite Moretz cake because it comes with whatever it says, raspberry, fruit jelly, and red velvet.
I think I want the Moretz cake.
And then a bunch of delicious looking eclairs over here. These are only $6, so I may have to actually come back for one of these later. Maybe not today, but later, you know. All right, so they gave us this pretty fancy bag in this fancy box. And there it is. This is so fancy. This is gonna be the fanciest dessert I think I've like ever, maybe not ever, but this is one of the most recent fancy desserts I've ever had. Thank you, Brennan. I think we're actually gonna, don't tell anybody, but we're gonna put this back in the box. We're gonna take it to the theater, and then we're gonna snack on it in the theater. We're so bad. There's also this really intricate, I believe, gingerbread house over here. This is really well done. Wow. Brennan, I am an Moretz fan now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I used to think it was just pretentious desserts, but it's actually really reasonable and delicious. All right, we did it. We're back at AMC. Got my tickets right here. We got about 10 minutes to spare. Got the cake down there. This is gonna be fun. Gotta see Fantastic Beasts. Are you excited for this, Brennan? Yay, getting to see Ralph and Fantastic Beasts all within a few days. This is great. And it's kind of quiet over here. We're at the very kind of end of the theater. Well, we just got out of the movie, and oh my god.
That was information overload.
That was 10 times more intense than Ralph Breaks the Internet was. All right, so we're back on the rooftop at Disney Springs. Got the rest of the cake here. We ate about half of it, and it's actually very good.
Yeah.
I was actually really impressed. But we're gonna go back to my place, I guess, and kind of take the car ride home to kind of, I don't know, marinate in all that information. That was just like, there's so much going on in that movie. It was just, it was intense. But it was fun. Fun, nice, like 3-hour long experience. Movies always had like 45 minutes of like stuff before the movie because that movie took a long time to start.
Yeah.
All right, back to the car, heading home. All right, so we are back home in my apartment. I always get so winded coming up the stairs. We were able to kind of process and unpack the movie a little bit in the car. I don't know, I can't really say anything other than it was a lot to interpret and a lot of dialogue in this movie. There was a lot of incredible action, and just that part was just done so well, in my opinion. But just the dialogue and the tie-in with the original Potter series and just the characters. There were a lot of characters that you kind of really had to kind of keep up with. Otherwise it would have been pretty confusing. If you've never seen another Potter movie, or you haven't kept up with the other Potter movies, or you haven't seen the predecessing Fantastic Beasts movie, this probably would have been a kind of a bumpy movie for you to kind of follow through, because just there was a few different plots going in a few different directions that came together at the end. I definitely need to, and I told you that I am gonna see some, I'm gonna kind of read up and do some research on some additional material just to kind of know what this movie was kind of about, because it was hard. It was hard to keep up with. I did my best, but just it was a lot.
Yeah, I'm happy that this is not going to be the last movie in the series, because if this is the way it ended, it would be very weird. But I feel like they tried to do a lot of impactful things, and to do the impact, they had to like, I don't know, it like when they tried to like make something like ooh, like it made me confused because I thought that I was like missing something when I really wasn't. Like I knew what they were talking about all along. It was just like I wasn't expecting it to be like as big of a deal as they made it out to be.
A lot was led up to interpretation. A lot of it was, you know, suggested, and you kind of had to kind of assume things, but it also kind of punished you for assuming things, because things that you thought were true, they kind of, you know, they pulled the rug out from underneath you on some of those things. There were a lot of cliffhangers in this as well. Farley is meowing at me for dinner, probably.
I think what happened was they took like previous information from the Harry Potter books and they tried to make it into their own storyline, and like we weren't ready for that.
Well, Rowling did the screenplay on this, so it's like a sanctioned official Potter movie. It was just unexpected how many callbacks and how they tried to interweave the previous story in with this story. It was still a phenomenal movie, still a phenomenal experience, and I'm excited to kind of see the rest of the story. One of the biggest kind of complaints that I know people had was just that you didn't have a book series to kind of go back to fill in the gaps, to know everybody's kind of their own backstory, I guess, and their motivations, like you did with Harry Potter, where you could kind of excuse certain scenes and how they presented them in the movies because you had the books, and you were able to kind of put that information together yourself, whereas this, not so much. You just had to kind of go off the movie.
I feel like our movie review is more convoluted than the movie itself.
Yeah, probably. WreckIt Ralph, though, or Ralph Breaks the Internet, that was pretty straightforward. It was just a fun little cartoon of a ride. This one was intense, but it was fun. And so thank you for coming with us on these Disney Springs trips. We got 2 of them in one video, so how about that? Getting to go to 2 sequels in one video, hooray! Yay! And we ate dinner too in these videos. Dinner. Yeah, and then we have that cake from Moretz that we're gonna delve into a little bit later. But thanks for coming with us, and I'll see you soon. So goodbye. I hope you like my winter wonderland in here, by the way. Okay, goodbye.